Guess who's riding the struggle bus? This guy. Hello, and welcome to Cory's Corner. If you're joining us for the first time, I'm Cory. Hi. It says that right there, I guess. Welcome. It's another lovely Monday morning, I suppose. And it seems that the topic list thing seems to be going around. Few people that I know right now are trying to brainstorm topics on what to talk about during live streams today, and I gotta be honest, I was incredibly unsuccessful. But that's mostly because I've been wrapped up in music production again. I'm getting a little bit of that creator obsession where I need to get it done, and sometimes I do, sometimes it takes a minute, sometimes I mess up and go, damn, now I have to start over again. Suck. Yeah. That's just kind of how that works. But let's say hi to the chat, shall we? Hail to Vince Womack. He says, greetings and salutations. Indeed. Hail, hail. Terminus est. What up, yo? Hope you're doing well, bro. Hope it's good. Hail to Josiah Robinson. He says, hail, Cory. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, sir. I hope it's a good one for you. And then, of course, we have Brains Breaking Jason? Sci-fi for me? Is that... I'm really bad with names, bro. Sorry. Maybe you can come by Monday Meltdown. Who knows? Hi. Yes. Hail to you, and thank you for joining us. Just a quick peek over at the screen, see if we need to approve any messages, and we don't. We don't need to approve any messages. I do, however, need to log into my Ko-Fi because Vince Womack was nice enough to... put that up there. It's the pinned message. It says if you want to support the channel, go ahead and drop a Ko-Fi donation thingy. I'll be able to see it here in a sec, I think. Hold on. I just click on the wrong account again. I freaking did. You see what happens? You see what happens. Hail to John Edgar. Glad to see you here. Hope everything is well. Yeah, that was the wrong account, and now it's going to freeze. Let's just go here. Nope. Not having it. Guess I'll just have to open it on my phone. Yeah. As I said, this is a super unplanned shit. Yeah. Whatever you want to say. Whatever. Okay, so I have it on there. There you go. So there's a lot of things that we could talk about, but I didn't really feel like talking about them because it's all politically based, and I don't really feel like talking about politics today. Hail to the gaming Jew. He says, salutations from London. Cheers, old boy. Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, I thought about talking about the UFO stuff today because there's all this crap going on with the UFOs, right? All these Senate oversight committees and the whatnots and the but I don't know. For me, that just sounds like political distraction stuff right now, and I don't know. Let's not get into that. John Edgar says, I would like to say that sci-fi for me TV proved me wrong on the D&D movie. It was still a bit lame, but I thought it would be far worse. That's actually something that goes around a lot these days, is we come up with these preconceived notions about how good or bad something's going to be, and then we never actually expect middle-of-the-road movies anymore, and that's like all we get these days, in my personal humble opinion as a reviewer and stuff, is that 90% of the entertainment that we get these days is, in fact, between a 4 and a 7. wobbles between that. Like 7 is usually the best it gets these days. I will concede several facts to the, certain movies that have been good. My brain's breaking on them right now. That's what happens. Yeah. Just yeah. Can't skip this one. Aliens are not gonna make contract until Biden is out of office. He's just gonna sniff them. This is true. This is true. You're not wrong. Hail to Sean Landrigan, Mr. Nagurdinal. Nagurdinal. Yeah, Nagurdinal. Hail to Tiny Metal Trees. Glad to see you here as well. So the gaming Jew says, I'm expecting the world from Tobin Bell's return to Saw X, Saw 10. But I really hope it doesn't let me down. Well, I can respect that you're still into the Saw series, but I burned out after 3, honestly. I used to be huge on the whole murder porn movie stuff that they would put out, and like you get all the gore, and you get like, oh yeah, like that was amazing practical effects and like whatnots. But honestly, Saw didn't need a 10th movie any more than Fast and the Furious did. And we don't like that's. I heard that we might be getting another Final Destination movie. Why? Like, stop. Just please stop. I'm just stop. We do not need to continue into double digit series, honestly. But that's neither here nor there. I really do hope that we get some good movies coming out very, very soon. The Gaming Jew says, completely agree. I'm just obsessed with the work of Tobin Bell. Well, my brain is breaking on that. Can't see a face. Tobin Bell. I'm just gonna, yeah, that guy. Yeah. Dude, he is incredible. His intensity in these roles is great. His ability to deliver the creepiness. Yes, his looks help a lot because he is kind of creepy looking, but he has amazing abilities as far as like drawing you in and like hooking you with the actual emotional terror that usually goes on in these types of movies and stuff. And yeah, he's fantastic. Vince Romax says, how often are they gonna bring him back? He's dead. Then they made a crap ton of flashbacks. Yeah, well, that happens. Obviously, someone works for both that team and Disney. Just rehash the same shit over and over and over again. Not bashing on it though. Several movies like that, I was like, okay, that could have stopped at one. Like Hostel. If anyone's ever seen that fucking nightmare of a movie, like it doesn't bother me on a visceral level. It's just too much. Like, why? Why would you go out and do something like that? By the way, if you wish to join the stream today, you can join the Talks a Lot Town Square Gilded. If Vince doesn't beat me to it, I will go ahead and drop that in the link, and then you can join the Town Square Gilded, and you can join the stream if you want. It's every single time it is in the Talks a Lot Entertainment tab. That's not what I wanted to push. There it is. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Here it comes. Boom. Oh, and Vince did beat me to it. You, sir. How dare you do your job so damn well, Mr. Moderator Man. There it is. If you join the Gilded, you can join the stream. That's how it works. But just a friendly reminder to all of the weirdos out there, you fuck up one time and I'll just give you the axe and you won't come back anymore because this is my house. But speaking of the creator obsession that I've been suffering from lately, like I have been like my brain has been scattered yet laser focused on certain things, you know? Oh, hold on. Before we get to that, Tiny Metal Tree says, I wish I could join you. My internet is so bad, stream keeps dropping. Maybe someday. Well, I hope someday you can, my friend, and then we can just jump on here and have a great discussion about anything. Literally anything. But anyway, so I finished the music video for Total Control. Not releasing it yet, but I finished it. I've got the lyrics video for Burnin', which is also about done. Wow. John Edgar says severe thunderstorm here in southern Missouri last night. My internet keeps dropping in and out. Apologies if I miss bits of the conversation. You know what, bro? It's all good. I know how the bad internet stuff is. I know how the bad weather stuff is. When we get thunderstorms here, because I live in it's not technically an old neighborhood, but it's 60 years old. And I don't think they've updated the actual power lines since then. So when a thunderstorm hits, like a good enough rumble of thunder will give us a power outage. So I'm totally there, bro. The Gaming Juice says, would love to join one day. I always have a lot to say. LOL. I just finished a stream though, but we'll definitely join one day. Well, I look forward to having you on, bro. Or madam. From the way you talk, I'm going to assume you're a dude. Just saying. You've probably told me that before, but yeah, here we are. I'm going to do a video for Frank Lee's theme song. Yeah, I kind of figured you were a dude. I'm glad I'm good at guessing people's gender. If you're watching this stream and your name isn't Trina, you're probably a dude. Just saying. Met you through Ryan Roger Athay. That's where I know you from. That's right. Ryan is a wonderful kid. I hope he goes incredibly far. He is growing like crazy. It's fantastic. U.S. infrastructure is in desperate need of an upgrade. Yes, but que sera, sera. I already give them all my money. That I don't know where it goes. So, yeah. Anyway, the Frank Lee music video will be fantastic. It will include certain little clips from different things and stuff. Various Frank Lee episodes, ones that haven't come out yet, etc., and it'll be a fantastic time. I am currently working on a song that's kind of like an anime theme song, like the opening title, not the end, where it's kind of slow and stuff. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And that is currently the song that is looping in my brain. I don't know if anyone out there that's watching this creates music, unless your name is Mike Evans from XRL7, which I'm sure you're out there somewhere, bro. Peace. Love you. I look forward to more work with you in the future. But the problem with music is that it gets stuck in your head, right? And when you're the only person in the whole stupid ass world that knows this song, it drives you a little mad. You're like, oh my gosh. And it's you can only loop how much you have written. So that's what's going on in my brain. It's the first 30 seconds of this song over and over and over and over and over again. And it's driving me nuts. But I'll have it finished probably within a week because that's what I do. I found the track yesterday. I've already gotten like the chorus written. I don't have the main verses written yet because I was just like, this reminds me of All Might or Deku or, like all those guys that are just like badass as hell in anime. I love anime. Me and my son started watching My Hero Academia and we finally made it through the first season, right? It takes us a while because we can only watch during certain times and stuff like that. But, dude, that show is so kick-ass. When All Might delivered that first Plus Ultra punch to Nomu. That's his name. It was the sickest thing ever. But anyway, I won't nerd out. Just one more thing. Deku's the coolest fucking character out of any of these guys. So I got introduced to My Hero Academia by playing the game My Heroes One Justice 2. Okay. And Deku is the shit. I freaking love him both as a character and as an actual hero. Like his character writing is great. It provides lots of development and like engagement, and it's fantastic. And fucking Bakugo's the fucking shit. I love him. Kachan. Hail Vince Womack says, no musical talent found anywhere around me, even though I have a keyboard and a guitar in my sight. Yeah, I need to start teaching myself how to play an instrument. Because honestly, it's getting harder and harder to find public domain music to write music and songs to. It's crazy, but I played the trumpet when I was younger, big brass trumpet, which is funny because it was actually the nickel. I have a nickel Yamaha. It's really nice, but anyway, the gaming Jew says I own a guitar, which I know how to play 3 Stone songs. Nice. And that's about it. I'm a drummer by nature. See, and I can't do drums either. It's my left hand's fault. It's totally my left hand's fault because it is retarded. All right. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Idle Hands, where the guy's hand gets like turned into like an evil possessed thing and it wants to kill everybody. Mine's a similar way, but it turned retarded. It was not like, I am a beautiful potato. Yay. And it doesn't work right. Yeah, it's just not good. Not good. I do want to learn how to play the piano and the guitar, though. Those are the 2 most useful instruments to know when you're producing your own music, at least from my observations, because you can use them to key anything and write it out and plan it out and do this, that, and the other thing. And then you can change them using softwares and stuff like that. You can take the song and you can program it into your, like, say, Fruity Loops 20, and then you can, put it in different instruments and stuff. It's awesome. Mass Grave, hail Mass Grave. He says, I'm like you, Cory, classically trained bass 2. Nice. I have a friend who is a classically trained cellist. He by profession, he's a sound engineer, but he plays the cello and he sends me a lot of cool videos and stuff. And hey, bro, if you're watching this on replay, because I know you're not watching it right now, Mister, I have a regular job. I'm a big boy and I work 9 to 5. Oh my gosh. Hit me up, dude. Freaking love that. I love the amount of talented people I have in my life. I will always love saying that. Gaming Jew says, I wouldn't worry, bro. It took me around 10 years to stop myself crashing my hands into each other. Well, there you go. I'm hopeless. At least with drumming. But I'm not really a drummer, honestly. Josiah Robinson says, I have a basic Yamaha C47. Need more time to learn to play. Want to learn piano too. Yeah, me too. Yeah, for sure. The Gaming Jew says, I'm a good pianist, but ask my wife and she'll tell you I'm just a penis. Well, I'm sure my wife would say the same thing. And I'm not even a pianist. Massgrave says, bass to singer, professional indoor horticulturist. Yeah, horticulturist. Yeah. Normally I can correct those in my brain before it comes out my mouth, but not today. Yeah. See, the problem I ever had with learning music, and this is going to sound weird coming from me because let's be honest, this isn't something that I normally grapple with, but I worry about annoying other people while learning to play these instruments. Like the way I annoyed other people when I first started singing. They were like, what the fuck is this? This is terrible. Just ask One Man Show. He knows how bad I used to be. All right. He knows. Just ask him. He ain't. Tiny Metal Tree says, I learned to juggle instead of playing music. Dude, I would love to be able to juggle. I'm not going to lie. I don't have that skill. That's a sick ass skill, being able to juggle stuff. I mean, like, can you juggle chainsaws and stuff? I know that's kind of a silly question, but I mean, come on. So the Gaming Jew says, the brain is incredibly good. As long as the first and last letter are correct, the letters in between are jumbled. The brain usually can read the word without the need. This is actually very true. I love the human brain. I won't say I love humanity as a species on this tiny little shithole of a planet that we have. But I do love the human mind. The human mind is amazing. It can do things that like we're not even aware of. And it does things to protect us that we're not even aware of. Like for instance, inattentive blindness. If it weren't for inattentive blindness, every person that we know would be clinically insane. They would be like, my brain is overloaded, because it like inattentive blindness makes us not see all of the minute changes that happen from day to day into something like construction, for instance. That's why we're like, oh my gosh, there's buildings there now. It's because while it was being built, your brain just shut it. Just yeah. Anyway, and yeah, if you paid attention to all the details all the time, you would go insane. That's all I gotta say. Massgrave says, we all start out as bad singers. Can't get to Carnegie Hall without practice. This is true. It goes back to what Dan Vask said. I think he even said it while he was on air with us, one of the Monday nights or Thursday nights that we had him on, is that he was not a good singer. He became a good singer. And now he's fucking internationally recognized. So that's all you really got to do is you just got to keep working and keep pushing and just do it. I know, not to steal a Nike slogan, but just do it. The Gaming Jew says, dude, humanity sucks, but our brains are phenomenal. We have the physical strength to lift a car on our own, but the brain blocks it for fear of injury. Indeed, it does. Indeed, it does. He also says, I don't sing, but I do a mean Frank Sinatra karaoke. I'll see myself out now. I absolutely love Frank Sinatra. He's one of my favorite artists to sing. I use him for warm-ups all the time. After I do my 30-minute workout in the morning, a lot of the times I'll go outside and I'll just start singing to warm my vocal cords up, clear out all that phlegm from the disgusting lifestyle that I have with this and, the Marley's flower smoking that I do and whatnot. I don't know what I'm allowed to say on YouTube anymore. Am I even allowed to say the word marijuana without being pulled off the air? I doubt it. Well, fuck. Well, shucky darns. He says, such a simplistic voice, but impossible to completely imitate. Yes, and even the best people that I've heard struggle with certain, like, Sinatra-specific sounds, and I couldn't even identify them because I can't do them. I mean, see, my favorite Frank Sinatra, what are your favorite Frank Sinatra songs? To the chat. If you have a favorite Frank Sinatra song, let me know what it is. Mine is a toss-up between I Get a Kick Out of You, because that's one of the greatest songs he ever wrote. It just gets me every time. I'm like, yeah. And then the other one is Monterey. It happened in Monterey, old Monterey. I think it's just called Monterey, but yeah. Hail to One Man Show. He says, greetings and salutations. Hey, bro. Yeah, you just missed the part where I talked about how bad of a singer I used to be and how bad I was at making music. And when it comes back to the Talks a Lot Entertainment, you can start telling me how bad I am again. It'll be great. One Man Show, by the way, everybody, that I'm not picking on him. He's just very picky, and I absolutely respect his opinion on everything. The Cory Music channel is basically dead at this point, so I haven't gone back and changed anything there, but absolutely looking forward to your feedback on future things. The Gaming Jew says, Strangers in the Night. That is a fantastic song. I mean, Strangers in the Night. Vince Womack, No Way, My Way, No Question. Yeah. My Way is a fantastic song. That is not one I can do a cappella. in any way, shape, or form. Never been able to pull that off. I can sing the song karaoke, but I need music to be able to do that one. That, like, great, fantastic music from Frank Sinatra there. Also, we're talking about favorite songs from various artists right now. Gaming Juice says, I'm a sucker for Elvis Presley too. It may be super cringe, but the man had a gift. He's also one of my favorite warm-up artists. Teddy Bear is my favorite song to sing from him. Josiah Robinson says, My Way and Fly Me to the Moon. Yes. Fly me to the moon, let me play among the stars. Yeah. Anyway, One Man Show says, for some reason I have a rep for hating everything. I don't know why people think that. You're probably just, it's probably because of how vocal you are with your criticism. And that's not a dig, bro. Not a dig at all. It's probably just like people don't understand how to take what you say, just like I didn't at the beginning. Like, because the human brain is magnificent, but it's also really stupid. It picks up on little things and then it makes negative associations instead of just taking them at face values. And then people make stupid assumptions. And you know what happens when you assume? You make an ass out of you and me. And, it's never a good thing. So I apologize for the assumptions that I made earlier on in my YouTube career where I thought you were just a hate junkie. But, yeah, I absolutely love having you around now, bro. Landrigan says, I like Love by Sinatra. That's fun to sing. L is for the way you look at me. Yes, absolutely. One Man Show says, I've got you under my skin, Joseph Mine. It's probably top 5. Dude, again, that's one of my favorite songs as well. Yeah, I get a kick out of you. I got you under my skin is so good. The Gaming Jew says, I'm sorry if I talk too much, bro. Yeah, right. Hello. Talks a lot entertainment. It's right here somewhere. And right here. That's what we do, man. We talk, we chatter. The Gaming Jew says, man, I love being able to talk about old Blue Eyes. These kids these days miss out on real singers, in my opinion. I agree 100%. I can't stand a lot of the modern music. I never thought I would be that guy. I feel old just saying that, but like, oh, this new music is just ear cancer. But no. I like some new stuff, but like honestly, I stopped listening to new music about like 2012. So yeah. Anyway, let's see here. Massgrave says you should check out old Opeth, pre-2000 Opeth. Depends on where they're from. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. Google this name, ladies and gentlemen, and find out who that is. Is an incredible singer and screamer who also writes all the music and plays lead guitar at the same time. That man, dude, people that do that, like, I have nothing but respect for those people. All right. Nothing but respect. They just kill it. One Man Show says also One for My Baby. Like that one too. Yes. One more for my baby and one more for the road. Vince Womack says there is no modern music, only noise pollution. And Massgrave says it is ear cancer though, except for metal. Metal is fantastic. I agree. I like metal. Well, I guess I can't say I haven't been listening to new music since 2012 because I like AJR, some of their stuff. A lot of it feels like another Fall Out Boy, but Dan Vask is a newer artist, of course, that I listen to a lot. The Gaming Jew says one of my all-time favorite things to watch to cheer me up is Elvis and Sinatra duetting on the Frank Sinatra show in the 60s. Absolutely phenomenal. I would love to watch that. I'm gonna have to that onto the YouTube and just get that going. Yeah. Josiah Robinson says, I like a lot of Dan Vasc, or a lot of Elvis. Reading ahead of myself. Oh my gosh. Dan Vasc does excellent covers of An American Trilogy and Love Me Tender. Oh, man. Love me tender, love me true. Ooh. Boop. The Gaming Jew says, on my phone, I can start with Slipknot, skip, end up on Eminem, then skip again, and end up on Elvis. Very eclectic. I'm the same way, but my problem is I never took time to sort my phone so that it wouldn't play the Christmas music when I do that. So I get Christmas music sometimes, and I'm like, I don't want to listen to that. And yeah. But I have a very eclectic taste as well. Mine will jump from like it'll go from Pantera to, judge me on this if you want to, Passenger to Ave Maria, and then it'll jump over to like some Southern gospel music, and then yeah, all over the place. It's fantastic. Landrigan says Rammstein is still making good music. I liked some of their stuff. I eventually reached an age where I liked to understand what the people I was listening to were saying. Just saying. So like, since I don't speak German, I don't listen to a lot of Rammstein. I'll still listen to Du Hast when I'm working out and stuff, but outside of that, not really much Rammstein going on. Josiah Robinson, he says, have you ever listened to Jonathan Young and Tom McDonald? Excuse me. Of course, I've listened to Tom McDonald. It's almost impossible not to have listened to him for someone like me, who's on our side of things. He's a great musician. Can't say I'm too familiar with Jonathan Young, but again, if I heard a song, I probably would know him. Maybe. Vince says, sounds like my music library. It's great, dude. I have over 27 hours of classical music saved to my phone just for when I'm cleaning. Yeah, as a janitor, and it's probably a little cliched, but as a janitor, sometimes there's nothing better than cleaning to like Chopin or Wagner, or it's fantastic. The Gaming Jew says, bro, no judgments here. I love Rick Astley and The Darkness for fucking serious guilty pleasures for sure. As we say, there's no such thing as a guilty pleasure. Never feel guilty about your pleasures unless it directly makes you a twisted fuck. And you guys know what I'm talking about. Massgrave. Frank effing Zappa. Was he the one that did the Yellow Snow song? Watch out where the Huskies go. Don't you eat that yellow snow. Nah, that probably wasn't him. Could have been. I don't know. Might want to ask Moonbeam and Dweezil. Sean says, I like Russian rapper Seryoga too. Can't understand it, but I like the beats and flow. That's understandable. I guess this is another one of those judge me if you want things, but I actually like Tattoo, the lesbian Russian pop artists, techno pop artists, whatever. Oh, the Gaming Jew says Pee Wee Herman just died. Rest in peace. Controversial hot take. Don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Pee Wee Herman. I never even liked his shows. Don't give a shit. I'm not normally a person who trashes on dead people. Oh, wait. Yes, I am. Fuck that guy. I don't care. But RIP to, save face and whatnot. Terminus S says, speaking of yellow snow, that would be Disney's new Snow White if she were Asian. Ooh. Yeah, for all of you snowflakes out there, that's what we in the real world classify as a joke. Thank you. Vince Womack, have you ever tried singing songs by Nat King Cole and Sam Cooke? Yes. Don't ask me what songs, but yes, I have sung them in the past. Josiah Robinson says, my favorite Jonathan Young song is his original Wolf Within. My collection has classical, metal, 80s rock, country, etc. I try almost everything. I'm in the same boat. I'll give it one shot. And Massgrave loves the fact that I'm like, fuck him. Nervous laughter from Sean Landrigan over there. What, am I going to get attacked by all of the Herman stands out there? Who cares? I don't mean any of I don't really. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with I don't care because I'm not gonna apologize and I'm not gonna say I don't mean any offense because I did take it however you want. How you respond to me saying fuck Pee Wee Herman the day that he died. Just whatever. Vince Womack says didn't grow up with him, and after that he was just annoying. Indeed. Paul Rubens equals who except for Mystery Men. Did I miss something? Paul Rubens who except for Mystery Men. Congratulations, one man show. You've properly confused me. Just another Monday. Just another manic Monday. Yeah, is anyone else in the chat's brain just like a constant revolving playlist of all the random shit that you've had stuck in your head for the last 30 years? I mean, mine does that all the time. Like, it's almost as annoying as having your own unreleased music stuck in your head. But that's it's dumb. It is just another Monday, Mr. One Man Show. Indeed it is. Massgrave says death metal, jazz, classical, blues, classic rock. If it ain't technically sound, it ain't worth my ears. That's fair. That's fair. Apart from his appearance in Mystery Men's, I completely ignored Paul Rubens / Pee Wee. Ah, yeah, that's his name. Yeah, I've actually forgot he had a real name. Go figure. I mean, jeez. John Edgar says, apologies, gents. Doing this on my phone. Internet here is toast. Hoping you'll be back for a Monday night meltdown. Have a good day, Cory. Good to see you, John Edgar. Have a wonderful time. Stay sexy, don't get murdered, and have a wonderful time. Bye, John. It was awesome having you here. We hope you can join us next time and tonight. Massgrave says, I get songs caught in my head all the time. Yep. Vince says, I hate waking up with a song stuck in my head. Dude, that kills me every day. And the problem is I need to change my alarm tone because now I get that song stuck in my head if I even hear one sound that sounds similar to it. And it's... Massgrave says his best role was Cheech and Chong as the hotel receptionist. That's fair. Josiah Robinson says the playlist in my head is crazy, but hey, so am I. Why be normal when has been my motto since 1988? That's awesome. The only thing I would say, what's normal anymore? You know? Everybody's got to be super special all the time. Mystery Men was such a great movie. Man, One Man Show, what's up? So I think that's another movie that wouldn't actually survive these days, but it was actually really good. It was one of the few movies back in the day that I could stand Ben Stiller, which is weird because it's one of his shittiest roles too, and he's but Mystery Men was actually a fun original little thing to get into that one time. Cheeseburger. Okay. Thank you, Sean. For a time, I've been listening to a lot of Powerwolf. Nice. Powerwolf. Or was it hamburger that he kept saying? It's been a while. See, I don't even know what you're talking about. Cheeseburger. Since we're all super eclectic individuals, with our music tastes. So I'm going to ask a very simple question. Very simple question. What band do you think everyone here should listen to at least once? And while you type that in, let's take a talk. He says, I can tolerate Ben Stiller and Tropic Thunder. Why do I always do that? But not much else. One man show. He says, can't do cheeseburgers. Out of cheese right now. Dude, that's a fucking travesty. Cheese is like crack cocaine to me, bro. So good. Okay. Vince Womack says that one band everyone here should listen to at least once. If you haven't, is Queen. If you've never listened to Queen, welcome to planet Earth. I hope the rock you were living under was spacious. And honestly, yeah, you should probably just listen to a little bit of Queen. Not to be confused with Queens of the Stone Age. Good band, but nowhere near the league of actual Queen. Yes. Josiah Robinson says, Fearless, Dan Vask's band. Yes, absolutely check out Fearless. Don't mind burping on mic, but coughing is just uncomfortable for everyone. I think I would go with Kings of Asgard. King of Asgard? Kings of Asgard. King of Asgard. Damn it, my brain is breaking. King of Asgard. King or Kings? It is King, singular, King of Asgard. Yes. Yes. Fimbulventir is a fantastic song. So good. So good. Man. Sean Landrigan says Metallica. Maybe the early years. Masgrave says, Between the Buried and Me is progressive metal that uses classical and jazz composition with clean and rough vocals. The band is basically a supergroup unto itself. That's awesome, bro. That's like, Between the Buried and Me. I'm going to have to check that out. Absolutely going to have to check that out. Talks Entertainment or Terminus S says, if cheese is literally like crack to you, you might need to get that addiction treated in caso emergency. You're right. I might. Vince Womack says, you have to consider kiddies like Ryan Roger Athay that are young and too young to have lived during Queen's reign. That's actually fair. I remember the first time a teenager asked me who the Beatles were. It broke my brain. So that's fair. That's fair. People in their 20s might not know who Queen is. One Man Show says Traveling Wilburys and bonus as Steam Powered Giraffe. I've actually heard Steam Powered Giraffe before because of my roommate. So I would actually second that bonus right there. Traveling Wilburys. Gosh, eventually I'm going to say something right, but no. Josiah Robinson says also the Dave Nudo Band. He's a friend of mine, and my favorite by him is We Were Young and War Torn Hero. All right. Dave Nudo. Sounds like an Asian person trying to say noodle. Dave Noodle. Anyway, I'll definitely have to check that out. Massgrave says Colors or The Great Misdirect are the best albums from BT Bam. That's probably Between the Buried and Me. Just saying. One Man Show says, people who don't know who the Beatles were aren't entitled to listen to music. I will agree with that to a certain degree. They were like a huge stepping stone in allowing America to actually develop as a musical scene so completely. And it's weird because they're British, but they set the stage for what the competition was at the time, and it skyrocketed from there. We got bands that we never would have even listened to if it weren't for the Beatles. And I think that that's absolutely fantastic. Vince Womack says Dire Straits, also fairly good. The one man shows, it's like when I say The Who and they say David Tennant. I like The Who. I will admit that I burned out on a few of the Who songs because of the CSI shows. I watched them so much it actually killed the songs for me because of the themes and the intros and all that stuff. It's super. Totally forgot to even check this. Sorry. Yep. Okay. Another great English. I was going to mention The Who. One Man Show says, I never watched CSI. You're not really missing much. I mean, a lot of people found it boring. Obviously, it was good enough. It did well enough, I should say, that it stuck around for a long time until it eventually burned out completely and wasn't good anymore. But they brought it back. Yay, they brought it back. Way to go, you lovely creative artist people. Yeah. I love it when people just like they can't come up with new shit anymore and it bugs the flying fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely ridiculous. Hail. Lord Shax. For this one, we're gonna have to pop open this. He says, that's not what I wanted to do. Pee Wee Herman died? Wonder how. I'm sure we'll find out in the meantime or soon, but in the meantime, I can almost guarantee there's already people out there saying it was like suicide or drugs or etc. They always come up with the same shit. Always. Mass Grave says also my former suggestion, Opeth, Swedish prog metal with jazz, blues, traditional folk. That sounds pretty cool too. That actually sounds like something my son might listen to. He really likes the Who. That's HU from Mongolia. They're really good. Their song Uve Uve U. Really good. Really good. Vince Womack says CSI and Navy NCIS. Same creators, go figure. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I liked NCIS, the original show. That was a good one. One Man Show says maybe in a closet with a belt and loose pants involved. Wouldn't surprise me a bit. Josiah Robinson says I actually left out a word. It's actually War Torn Unsung Hero. Both songs are from his Countryline album. Grew up with him. He's 8 hours younger than me. Wow. All right. Hail to blah, blah, blah. What's up, Normie? What's up, Justin Normie? Good to see you, bro. I normally don't have trouble saying your name, but here we are. One Man Show says Who Band. Yes, they make interesting music. It's actually surprisingly good. But then since I can't understand it, it's all rhythm based and it's great. Massgrave says definitely heard of Who. Justin Normie says I like Navy NCIS. I loved Jag. Jag is one that I haven't had a chance to watch yet, but I absolutely plan on watching it. We're currently going through Simon and Simon. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that one. Gerald McRaney and don't remember the other guy's name, but it's pretty hilarious. Pretty hilarious. Josiah Robinson says years. Darn auto never correct. Indeed. So he was 8 years younger than him. See, and it's always incredible finding out that like some of these really popular musicians and stuff are like similar age to us. Especially when they're similar age to me and they're not doing some like
electronic ear bleeding bullshit, which I know sounds weird coming from me because I do techno and dub and all that. I do dubstep and whatnot, but it's yeah. There it is. Jameson Parker. Yes. The other Simon. Yes. Great. Never watched Simon and Simon. You should totally check it out if you ever have the opportunity. I actually had to go and find the complete season on Amazon in order to watch it. But it's great. Massgrave says Jag. Catherine Bell, dude. That's fair. One Man Show says, I remember watching that back in the day. I think I saw 2 or 3 episodes when I was younger, and then I had to wait until I was older to actually redo it. The creator of Jag, Donald Paul Belisario, created a lot of good shows. He actually did. It was not uncommon to see his name on police procedural shows and stuff like that. Yeah, Lord Shax over here talking about Pee Wee Herman says his last conversation with Jabby didn't go well, obviously. Send me message when you get to Manimal. Okay. Whatever that means, bro. One Man Show says, I think Riptide came out a few years later. It was fair. All right. All right. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Sorry. There it goes again. Manimal. Ludicrous premise. All right. That's fair. There's a lot of ludicrous premises these days. But ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you're a member of the Toxalot Town Square Gilded. It is a fantastic time over there. I drop the links to the streams, and I go over here to put the StreamYard link in here. And yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And of course, you can check out the general chats. You can check out the Toxalot Entertainment, my music stuff, politics. And now, here's how we do these tabs. I'll just go ahead and explain this real quick. Movies is for stuff that you like about movies or reviews that you've done on movies and stuff like that. Video games, same thing. Joe's Atmosphere is always over here doing this. Meme Pirates Bay is, of course, for memes. Politics is for a variety of things that I think is hilarious and politically based. Interesting stuff is all kinds of random shit that we find. Like, these are chairs that I redid recently. Me and my wife reupholstered this chair set. It's fantastic. Make sure you go and join that, because yeah, that's where you get access to all the fun shit. That's where you get access to all the fun shit. And join Toxalot Town Square. And there you go. That's in the Rumble chat. And now we're going to put it in here. And look, Vince beat me to it again. Goodness gracious. It's fast. Massgrave says Catherine Bell still looks incredible, too. And just normally agrees. She was in a bikini in Jag. Might have to rewatch that show. What's up? Macro keys. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Me. I try hotkeys and I try to do stuff like that, but it doesn't always work. It doesn't always work for me because I am special. Yeah, I'll also just go out on a bridge. I'll just go out and say it. I need to stop fucking wearing polyester. I'm dying right now. I am dressed. I am in my best dad outfit today, and I am dying because it's a polyester polo shirt. I need to stop wearing this shit. I'm gonna switch straight over into a wife beater shirt when I'm done with this. Ugh. Justin Normie says, those are interesting headset you are wearing. Yeah, I just got these not too long ago. They're a Rig gaming headset. It was on sale on Amazon for like $50. So I got it. You look great. Oh, I thank you. Thank you. Boosh. Hail Boosh McFadden. He says, hot. Indeed. Style has its price. Yes. And for the rest of today after this live stream, I'm going to look like white trash because Masquerade says, I'm sure the beater completes the look. Well, I'm going to make sure I put on my ratty old white wife beater so I can clean today. Because my wife says we're cleaning the house after my live stream today. And I'm not in any rush to do that. Just saying. Not. Justin Normie says, it's green behind you. Watch aliens. Yeah. Hail Keely Chow. Keely says, what's going on? Not much. Midnight's Edge in the morning? Raid hails through the Midnight's Edge people. I hope you're doing well. We've just been sitting around talking mostly about music. Really good conversation about music. You should go check that. Go back and check that out for sure. One Man Show says, I'm soldering a wiring harness for a new car radio. Not sure if I'll install it today, but it will be ready. That's awesome. I wish I had the abilities to do stuff like that. I just got these big clunky meat hooks and they just mess everything up. I'm really great at breaking things. If I could find a job that's just demolition work where I don't have to do any cleanup or replacement, like that would be my dream job. Like, let me tear down walls, break some cinder bricks, cinder blocks, and then like just tear it all down, go home, take a shower, feel great about myself, get a good pump in, swinging a 20-pound sledge. Like that's my kind of thing. Just saying. One Man Show says, I'm an ogre. My fingers aren't exactly pencil thin. Yes, but I bet you have a fairly functional nervous system. Ha 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 ha. Mine's full of stupid. It really is. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, even though we're getting a mead raid, it is nearing the hour mark. So we are going to start winding down now. But I promise I'll be back tonight. Vince says it's literally called a demolition expert. Yes, but typically for that you need to go get certified and know something or two about explosives, at least here in Colorado, because it's the Rocky Mountains for a reason. Like you got to blast anytime you want to dig anywhere near the mountains and stuff. And out here, that's a lot. They recently had to do some blasting just to widen the road just up the hill from my house over here. And like, I didn't even hear it. I was sad. I'm all like, man, I miss the sounds of explosions and shit. See, I can't even talk right now. I can't even say shh, shh, shh. It's a good thing I don't have any voice acting jobs to do today. Justin Normie says, when will you be back on? I will be back on YouTube tonight on Monday Meltdown, whatever it is they're calling it. But I have no idea what we're talking about at all. I don't think they do yet either. So, yeah. One Man Show says, playing sad violin music with my gorilla-like fingers. Thank you. Thank you. It's very comforting. It's a very emotional and moving moment. Yes. Vince says, licenses are for pussies. Not if you don't want to go to jail. One Man Show says, is your insomnia still troubling you? I'm currently out of the insomnia phase because it's cyclical for me. It like 3 days I won't sleep, 3 or 4 days I will sleep, then 3 or 4 days I won't sleep, and then it just bounces back and forth like that. And it gets even worse in the summertime because of the heat. When you wake up at 5 a.m. and you feel like you've been in a sauna, you're like, damn, I hate this. People from Florida know what I'm talking about. Anyone that's been anywhere with humidity and heat at the same time knows what I'm talking about. Colorado's not usually this humid, but it is today. That's right. Massgrave says, can't lie. I have enough culture streams. Switching to that made me stop watching. Switching to what exactly? Sorry. Not sure what you're talking about, bro. What were we just talking about? I have no idea. Culture streams. Oh. Gotcha. Mondays. So the switch from yelling at parked cars to Monday Meltdown. Gotcha. Yelling at parked cars is, of course, over on the Rumble side of things, starting at 11 p.m. Central. Obviously, I'm not a part of that because it's way too late for me to be on there. My wife needs to sleep sometimes, and I'm still in the bedroom. So, but I can understand it, Massgrave. There's a lot of culture streams, and a lot of people are kind of oversaturated. I feel you. Just a normie says, I am working while watching you. I liked parked cars. Yes, YAPC is a fantastic show, and we'll see if we decide to bring it back to YouTube or not. I know they're trying to move away from the more depressing, dark political stuff, but I will agree with the people that have said that we do important things on parked cars and that they absolutely love what we do on parked cars on YouTube. So we'll see. But ladies and gentlemen, this is where I'm gonna call it for the day. One more. F YouTube. I agree. I agree. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bounce. Make sure you catch me tonight, Monday Meltdown, with Comics Division and the guys over on the Comics Division channel. Also, Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night throwdown. Maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday. Yeah, I might. I might. Massgrave says, fair enough. I just wish they weren't 30 minutes late all the time for YAPC. That's fair. That's fair. That's the number one complaint I hear about from a lot of people is that streamers are always late. Much like I'm late right now, but it's late to stop is probably better than late to start. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, stay sexy. Don't get murdered. And as always, hold on. One man show. One-Eyed Wong? Soon. I'm going to get back into filming One-Eyed Wong here soon. I needed to iron out some details on some other projects and actually figure out what I was doing with them. And now that I've got Frank Lee's project figured out, I can start doing One-Eyed Wong again. So just stay tuned, be patient. It will come out in time because I want to make sure it's good quality. Okay. All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, stay sexy, don't get murdered. And as always, have a wonderful time.